Aquarius, this is Leah with Half Moon Tarot. I will be doing your October 2022 reading. I've already meditated over the cards and asked that Spirit bring whatever is necessary for you to know, for you to hear, expect, and be prepared for, okay? So, Aquarius, in the meditation, the Four of Coins comes up, followed by the Three of Cups, followed by the Ace of Swords, okay? So the overall message that I got in the meditation was kind of a mixed message, okay? The first message was stand up, okay? There may be it might be some type of shift happening or about to happen, but it's the space before the shift happens, and it just feels like you've been knocked down, okay? And Spirit is like, stand up and be with the ones that celebrate you, okay? I believe that this scenario, this experience is bringing about a new perspective for you, okay? The swords not only speak to being able to communicate directly, it also is about direct thought. It is about listening, direct listening, and what you and like a different perspective, a shift in perspective, a new perspective. That's what the aces are about. It's like you're stepping into something new, right? And it's like, stand up and be prepared. And another thing that come up is like, I don't feel prepared for what's happening. I don't feel prepared for this. But it's not, you'll never be prepared for it. Okay, Aquarius, you're not going to be prepared for it, but you have the resources. The Three of Cups comes in and says, you have the resources to be able to move through the shift that you know is coming, okay? And once you get through that and you utilize your resources, it is a space where you come out on the other side with a brand new perspective, a brand new way of seeing things, the way of talking about things, right? It's like a retrograde, but your own personal retrograde. It is like your own personal lessons that you've learned, right? We all have our own personal lessons, right? But this seems to be a big one for you. So stand up in it, you know, trust that you are prepared for it, okay? And I guess that was the message, because I can't even remember the other scenario that came up in meditation. So that was the message. I guess it wasn't as mixed as I thought it was. Let's see what we got going, Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius, you are definitely on this new journey. So the cards that come out are the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, okay? The big thing that is coming up right now is compromise, okay? It seems like there was perfection, and then it's like that old saying that says, if you want to make it to the top, I don't even know the saying, I'm finna butcher it, right? But if you want to make it to the top, like, everybody can't go, you know, everybody doesn't have your perspective of what the top is, and you don't have theirs, right? So if you want to, you know, do this journey, you have to do it alone, and not everybody can go, okay? Which is going to take compromise and heartache and, you know, maybe a little bit of tears, but that's okay, because it's all a part of the process in getting to the top. You know, another thing that they say is like, it's lonely at the top, right? So people try to not make it as lonely as possible, and they try to put everybody on, and they try to take everybody with them, and they end up not actually moving out of the level of life that they are right now because they're waiting for people. They are stalling their growth because someone else won't take the plunge and on their own growth, right? And two things come up. The first thing is like, apparently it's only one thing again, because the first thing just but the fact that we want to grow should be an indication that it is time to move forward, okay? And not everybody can't go. So it is time for you to start being in that mindset of what is it that I want to move forward into? Because prior to, it was all good. There was plans, you know, with other people. And as long as you were in control of those plans, it was all good. But now that we're in a space of the King of Swords, you're in this space of, like, I gotta make this work for me, okay? If it's not for anybody else, Aquarius, it needs to be for you, okay? And I think that we stall out on growth because we know that growth is hard, okay? And, you know, there's a lot of growing pains when it comes to whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, because we have to turn back around and face ourselves. And the King of Swords is that. It's like, listen, if you want to move forward, you got to look back at yourself. It depends on what you want to move forward into, right? You want to move forward into business? Look back at yourself and see how you were in business. We can't keep moving forward with the ignorance of, because I want it to work, it will. And it won't. Okay? We really have to look at the patterns that we have created. We have to look at the mistakes that we have made in order to move forward. Okay? Stand up. I love that soundbite. But with Aquarius, like, we know that that's going to take work, and we know that sometimes it's going to be painful. There's no other way to put it. But the pain is the compromise. The pain is the compromise, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to last forever. It's only temporary. Shit, the temporary could be hours, it could be days, it could be weeks, it could possibly be months, but it's only temporary, okay? And the more you stay in it with no action of getting out, you're going to stunt your growth. Don't look back on yourself and feel bad. Look back on yourself for the lesson, okay? All right, so the next cards that come out is the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands, okay? So the Hanged Man comes in and talks about a different perspective, okay? This is the whole point of us looking back on ourselves, to look back at the things that we've done, to look back at the things that we've said, to look back at the actions that we've taken with the things that we love and the things that we want to do and the people and the places and the things, so that we can have a different perspective, okay? Life is going to do this. Life is going to put you in a holding pattern so that you can find a different perspective. Now, I don't know what it is that you want to do, Aquarius, but this just feels like I said, like your own personal retrograde. This is your own personal life lesson that you're going through right now, okay? And it's unsettling, you know? And that might be a place of discomfort, which the Hanged Man also talks about. It's a place of discomfort. You are uncomfortable in the place that you are, but you don't know how to get out of it, okay? Just like I told Capricorn, it's like a scratch. You can't it itch. It's an itch you can't scratch, you know? You don't even know where it is. It's just like this, I gotta get out, I gotta do something. But this is a space, this is the opportunity for you to figure out if it's emotional, if it's spiritual, if it's physical, and really be in that space of, okay, what have I done in the past that has brought me temporary relief? And now that I know that, how can I do it differently? What's the different perspective? Okay. This could be a spiritual unsettling. Okay. You could be spiritually unsettled. And this is temporary. This is temporary. With the Five of Wands, Spirit comes in and says, actions have got to change. Your actions are going to change or they've got to change. Either one, right? You either get to change your actions voluntarily or they're going to change for you, okay? The way you do things, the way your aura comes off, right? You either have the opportunity to voluntarily change those or there will be something that happens in order to change those things, okay? And it doesn't have to, none of this is bad. None of this is bad. But when we are in a state of shame, a state of fear, a state of this, that, and the other, it feels like, well, I'm never going to get it right. But you have the opportunity to. That's why you're in this uncomfortable state. That's why you're unsettled. You have the opportunity for change to be made. It's going to take compromise. It's going to take you looking back on yourself and being like, I need to make amends with this mistake. Okay? All right, last card. The last card is the Ace of Cups. Oh, we love that for you, Aquarius. So, this is the amendment card, right? This is the amendment card with self. This is the amendment card in relationship, whether that be family, intimate partner, friends, okay? This is an amendment card, and it really looks like to be more of a self-amendment than an outside amendment, right? It's like after those days and those nights of sitting with yourself, after the days and nights of crying and feeling low and, stand up. This is the time where you stand up. It's like I've made amends with myself and I'm confident in this, right? And I can move forward and I don't have to take people along with me. And the people that I thought were going to come with me, they don't have to come with me. It doesn't mean that they're not in a state of growth. It just means that at this point in time, like, pathways can fork. They can always come back together, but pathways can fork so that you can grow, so that they can grow, so that you can grow, so that a relationship can grow. Whatever it is time for you to worry about you, Aquarius. This is a time for you to get you right. Okay? And I can really feel like it's gearing up for something good for you, Aquarius. This just may be a month where you really have to focus on yourself. Okay? Focus on yourself because the Hanged Man is so predominant in this reading that it's coming off like you're here on purpose. You are in this uncomfortable space on purpose. This is your test so that you can have a testimony. Okay? So all hope is not lost, Aquarius. Okay? You're just in a space of uncomfortable because you're moving into a different lifestyle that you need to be comfortable in. But you got to be comfortable here first. You can't be comfortable out here in the outside world and fucked up on the inside world, okay? All right, Aquarius, that has been your October 2022 reading. If you like it, press the like button, okay? Share it with your friends, tell everybody, subscribe, and drop down in the comments and let's talk about it, all right? I will see y'all next month. Bye.